Hey BookTube, here's a book call. I'm Jen and I talk about audiobooks most of the time. I have not done a book haul and I cannot even remember the last time. So I have a little stack of books here. If I've told you about some of them already, I apologize. I don't remember. And so I just kind of gathered a little stack and I thought I would tell you about them. So I'll start off with the biggest ones and I'll work down to the smallest ones. First one is Elys Odyssey. This is by William Joyce and it's a picture book, really not a graphic novel. But I loved the idea here and I bought this for my daughter Emma, who is an animator. She drew me a picture a long time ago of a teddy bear that was guarding a child who was sleeping from nightmares, and I loved that idea. And so I can't remember if I've kept that sketch. I think that she was copying a sketch that she had seen, because I think that's a pretty common, like a poster or something. But this is about a stuffed animal, and let's see, it's the Guardians series. And I guess the Guardians are stuffed animals that protect children from bad things. And so I thought she would love this. And I found it at Ollie's. And it's a heavy book. It's really nicely done. So anyway, there's some of the pictures. So that's for her. And I'm looking forward to sending that to her. I haven't sent her a care package in a while, so I need to do that. This, I indulged with this. In fact, I have a daughter that works for Barnes & Noble, and I asked her if she could get some books for me, but it turned out all the books she could get for me with her discount were still more money than I would have paid it for Amazon, and I'm so cheap, I'm like, oh, never mind. So I was at Books A Million recently, and I don't live near one of those, very close, but I saw this and I thought, okay, you know what, I'm just gonna splurge. I did have a coupon and I get a % off, so it wasn't as much as it could have been. So it's Carve the Mark by Veronica Roth. Veronica Roth wrote Divergent. And the thing about this is that it went into my suitcase and look what happened. Ah, it makes me sick. But I'm going to tape it together and just deal with it, because this is, I don't know if you can see that, an autographed copy. You know how I feel about autographed copies. Yep. So this is the first book in her new series, and I really liked it. It was narrated on audio, I made myself notes, by Austin Butler and Emily Rankin, and I loved it. I really did. I like this world, I like the characters, and so I'm looking forward to the next book. And this cover is stunning. I mean, seriously, it's so pretty. So, little indulgence there. Sorry, I'm dropping things on the floor. I picked up at Ollie's Traveler, which this is the second book in a series by Arwyn, Elys, Dayton, and the first book is called Seeker, I think. And this is the second one, and I forget the third one. I want to say it's a title that I've heard before, but I can't remember. I'll put it on the screen. But this is narrated on audio by Katharine, McEwan, and I have the first book that I found at Dollar Tree. So I thought, because they're pretty, I haven't read them yet, and it's YA fantasy, and I thought, you know, I should just go ahead and grab this. It was $6. So it's more than normally I would spend at Ollie's. Normally I spend about half that, but you know, I already had the first book, so why not get the third? At Dollar Tree, I found The Conspiracy of Us. This is by Maggie Hall, and it is the first book in a series by her. It is narrated on audio by Julia Whelan, and it was $1. And I've looked at it before and thought, maybe, maybe not, but for $1, I can give it a try. It's YA, and I think that it's actually sci-fi. Or maybe, you know, maybe it's not sci-fi. Maybe it's okay, here's what I think. I probably have this completely wrong, but this girl is part of a family that can do crazy, weird things, and they're like a secret society, and she doesn't know about it, and then she finds out. So yeah, beyond that, I am clueless, but I can let you know. And it, you know, Julia Whelan is not one of my favorite authors. She's not one of my favorite narrators. I don't know. Maybe it'd be okay if I sped her up. I don't hate her narration, but I go hot and cold with her a lot because I just don't always enjoy her. It's the range she has for her male characters, the way she drops her lower range, and I think they all sound the same. So she's a good narrator, but I have that problem with her. So, and the last one is Unlocked, and it is by Margot Kelly. Oh no, it's not the last one. It's the next to the last one. This says, in a secret reality, who can you trust? And it just looked really good. I got it at Ollie's for $4, and I thought it was totally worth it. And so I'm hoping I can buddy read this with my friend Lisa. It just looks really good. It happens at an amusement park, and I think it's this girl that sees things, and she doesn't know what's real and what's not. So yeah, that sounds good. And the last one I found at Dollar Tree, and it's called Then and Always. It's by Dani Atkins, and on audio it is narrated by Susan Dwerden. And Susan Dwerden is British, and so I listened to a sample of her other books that she's narrated, and it's going to be good, I think. This, I think, is YA contemporary, but it might be adult contemporary. It just looked good. It looks like the kind of thing that I like, so I went ahead and picked it up because it was $1. And that is my book haul. Not very many, and I may have even already told you about a couple of them, but thankfully most of them are available on audio, so I'll be able to listen to them. Yeah, anyway, that's all of them. If you've read any of them, please let me know what you thought, because I have not read any of them except for Carve the Mark. And if you read that, let me know what you thought of that. I know there was a lot of hype around that, and a lot of people were disappointed, and I just kind of let all the hype die down. Then I read it, and I really liked it. So let me know what you thought. And that's it for now for me. So I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.